Can I go to the sleepover?
I want you to promise me something. If there's any drinking, I want you to say, "No thanks, not my thing."
I promise, Mom.
They really do hear you.
Did you pack your toothbrush?
For tips on how to start the talk, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Welcome everybody to this week's News Graphic Sports Show. I'm Cal. We are here at Bird's Nest Stadium, where Great Crossing is 2-0 and getting ready for a Friday night showdown with Henry Clay. The Warhawks are coming off their first ever shutout in school history last Friday night at North Oldham, 12-0. Oryend Fisher is the heart and soul of that defense, and we spoke to him and to Coach Ricky Bowling about his development as a player, his college choice, his leadership on this defense, and this team's direction going forward this 2022 season. Let's hear what they had to say.
I was talking to a buddy of mine after the game Friday night, and they kept saying, hey, they were talking about Pilot Costco the whole game. Where was Fisher? And I said, well, I'll tell you where Fisher was. He's on the other side where they're not running it to. And North Oldham didn't run it at him a whole lot, and when they tried to pass it, it was catch it and get it out as quick as they knew Fisher was coming, which is a huge part of our defense, and that goes into an effect for the opposing offense and their game plan.
I mean, I think it makes a statement. Our defense has always been a notable part of our team for years, and it's just amazing that we finally got our first shutout after coming so close. Last year, Western Hills 50-2, it would have been nice, but having it now is just even bigger on the new season. Oh, yes, sir. I think our whole starting line at least has one sack this year. I know last game I ended 2.5, so, we're still getting after the ball, just attacking every play, and I think we're going to be doing a great job of that this year.
It's been really, really cool to watch him develop into what we kind of saw him being for us. As a freshman, he was, probably at that time he was about 6'6", and a tall target, of course. But we were kind of in a pickle, and we looked at him, evaluated him, and said, "Hey, you can't teach that frame. Let's put him on the edge and help our defense out and try to develop some depth there." And I remember talking to his dad, and he said, "Coach, we trust you. We appreciate you. But is there any way that he can still play JV and play receiver and catch some footballs?" I said, "That's not a problem. We'll make sure that happens." So we did that, and kind of the rest has been history. He's kind of took the defensive role on, and it's great to see where he's at right now and where he's going to go.
Well, it is a surprise to me because freshman year I really didn't get much playing time. I actually almost quit too, so it's amazing that I didn't do that. But I could not say that I expected this in the slightest. I just had a new hope. I found a new position. I was a running back receiver my whole life, so changing to defensive end was something different, but it's something I was willing to try for some playing time, and I guess it worked.
We talked to several D1 coaches throughout the offseason over the last 2 years, and they love him to death. And it's really cool to us as high school coaches, we see that, but actually having D1 coaches come in and talk about his stature and his frame and just how much bigger he is going to be able to get at the next level. And so he's got all the attributes, he's got the speed. I look forward to seeing where he goes.
I'm making a decision very soon. I'm hoping to have something here in the next week or two. We're making a video right now, and it's really done. We're just editing and stuff right now, so it should be very soon.
That's all for this week, folks. Join us next week. We'll be over at Scott County football and see what the Cardinals are doing coming off their bye week, going into their third game of the season against Bryan Station. Thanks for joining us, everybody.